What is going on, people? Day number 23 of the 31 Days Half October series, which I'm doing on this channel. So hopefully you've all tuned in for at least one of the days, if not all of them. If you haven't, go ahead and check out all the other 22 days of this series. For those of you who don't know what it is, me and a whole bunch of people, there are a whole bunch of people doing this. We're doing 31 horror movie reviews in 31 days. For the entire month of October, you're going to get a horror movie review every day. Like I said, I'm not the only one who's doing it. I'm just calling it the 31 Days Half October series. Some people are calling it the 31 Days of Horror, 31 Days of Halloween. Some people are doing black and white movies. Some people are doing cult classics. Some people are doing, just movies they pull out from their collection, whatever have you. Check out everybody else who's doing it, because maybe you're going to see a movie that you forgot about or haven't seen or anything like that, and you got horror movies to watch for the next month or 2 months. So anyway, like I said, I do it a little bit different. I do more independent titles, and I do them in alphabetical order, or at least try to do them in alphabetical order. Today's letter is W, and if you couldn't tell by the title, the movie I chose was What Keeps You Alive. This is another IFC Midnight title. It is a Scream Factory title. Like I said, for the most part, if you haven't seen a lot of IFC Midnight stuff, go ahead and check them out. Look up not only the stuff on Scream Factory, but just check out their website. They got a lot of good stuff. Everything I've seen, I can't say anything bad about. So anyway, What Keeps You Alive is directed by Colin Minihan. It's also written by Colin Minihan. It stars Hannah Emily Anderson, Brittany Allen, and Martha MacIsaac, among a couple others. There's actually not many people in this. It's roughly around 2 people. Jackie and Julie, or Jules. They're a married couple, a lesbian couple. They've been married for a year. And for their year anniversary, they decide to go to Jackie's parents' cottage up in the middle of nowhere kind of deal. Very secluded, very, not homey, but one of those things where if you just wanted to disappear for a weekend kind of deal, it's one of those cabins just in the middle of nowhere. So they end up going there, and what should be, a fun year anniversary kind of deal turns into something that, well, at least Jules didn't expect, because at that point in time, you learn that maybe Jackie isn't the person you thought she was, kind of deal. You think you would know someone before you marry them and stay with them for a year. But let's just say, up at this cabin, there's a few secrets hidden that maybe Jackie didn't want to let, or maybe she did. I don't want to get way too deep into it. Pretty much it turns into, a fight for survival kind of deal, because you learn stuff, of Jackie's past that might not suit Jules too much. It is a very, I wasn't expecting this craziness from it. I remember watching it, and it just took off. Like, in the beginning, it was, a fun, not fun, but it was one of those movies where, you thought a nice little love story was blooming, and then by the end of it, it was just all over the place, craziness. I must say, there was many a times in this movie, I was just like, okay, wow, it's like extremely, graphic and stuff like that. If you haven't seen this one, I'd say definitely go ahead, and if you like the, fighting for survival type deals where it's like, this is more of a thriller, I guess you want to call it. It does have its horror aspects, I guess you want to call it, with, a little bit of gore and stuff like that. For the most part, it is more of a thriller type deal. Like I said, it's like fight for survival, fight for your life kind of deal. But overall, this one was definitely, I didn't know what to expect when I was going into it, but when I finished it, it's up there for one of my favorite movies. It came out earlier this year. One of my favorite movies by far. Definitely have to check this one out. With all my reviews, I always put a trailer for the movie so you could check it out beforehand. I'll leave a link to where you could purchase the movie. And like I said, everybody's doing some kind of 31 days. So if you've seen this already, or you might not want to check it out, or all the other 22 days, you know, the movies I did reviews for those days. If you haven't, you don't want to check those out, go ahead, check out everybody else's who are doing it, because like I said, you know, October is the month for scary movies, but you can watch scary movies all year round. So if you want movies to watch for the next couple months, check out, like I said, everybody's reviews, because you'll probably see movies that you've never heard of before or seen of, or maybe forgot about, like I said, kind of deal. But definitely check out everybody's doing it. There's only a few days left. This month flew by. It's kind of crazy. There's only, what, 8 days left? It's ridiculous. But definitely, if you haven't, like I said, seen this one, What Keeps You Alive, definitely check it out. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you like this review or any other review, definitely go ahead and hit that like button, hit that bell button, even though in the next 8 days I'll be doing a review every day, like this whole month. But for future reference, if you're looking for when I do more reviews or you know, unboxings and stuff like that, just hit that bell button so you know when I do upload more stuff. And yeah, I guess that's about it. So definitely check out What Keeps You Alive. Check out other stuff from IFC Midnight and Scream Factory, because they just keep on putting out quality stuff. Check out everybody else who's doing 31 days. And of course, check the description for all my other social medias. I got a Facebook fan page. I got a Twitter. I got an Instagram where I show off the movies behind me. I'm part of the Dorkening, where we do a horror podcast every Tuesday night, where they're talking to an indie promoter or director or producer or actor or actress, or we're just talking horror. You always have some kind of scary stuff to talk about on Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Live we go, and then if you're more of the audio podcast listener, we pull the audio from the video and post it on the Dorkening Podcast Network. So check us out there as well. And yeah, hopefully you're enjoying this series. And I guess until tomorrow, I'll see you guys.